Hi everyone, my name is Twila Davis and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little candy flower garden. It's a little treat holder. So the first thing you're going to need is a piece of 6 by 8.5 inch green cardstock. I'm going to be using Old Olive, and you're going to score it on the short side at 1 and 5, and then you're going to turn it and score on the long side at 1/2 inch, 1.5 inch, 3.5 inches, 4.5 inches, and 6.5 inches to the first line and to the second line going to the outside. And I want to show you a little tip about how to do that last score. If you have a scrap piece of paper, you can put it over your cardstock to the 6.5, and then you're going to just score it here, and then you can come down here and score it. Makes it a lot easier than just trying to eye it. After you've got it scored, then you're going to take your paper snips and you're going to cut in. Make all of your snips up to the lines. Then you're going to fold all those, make all your folds. Score all your fold lines. Might want to use a bone folder. That might work better, actually. Okay, then you're going to take the 3/4 inch punch, circle punch, and on the first section of the 1 inch space, you're going to punch 3 holes. I punched the one in the middle first, and then it just kind of helps you figure out where to punch the other ones. Okay, after you've got this done, then you're going to start putting your box together. And I'm going to use mono liquid glue. I like to use it on stuff like this because then it's going to give you a little time for it to dry. I'll give you a little give in case you get it wrong to begin with. So you're going to take those the littlest flaps and fold those in first. That. Then you're going to take these, let's see. Okay, we're going to put glue on this piece and then on this back flap. So we're going to put some glue here. And here. And the reason I'm doing it here instead of here is so that my last flap is going to be to the back and not to the front. So you're going to put these like this. Might need to use your bone folder or stick your finger in here to make sure that these are adhered. Stick your fingers in the holes. Okay. Then you're going to glue these flaps. So see, then it's to the back instead of the front. So this is going to give you your little box. At this time, you can cut these side flaps off if you want, and we're going to do that. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you a couple of other little options that you can do. Okay, so now we're going to do our fence. So our fence, you're going to need 2 1/2 by 4-inch pieces of white cardstock, and then you're going to need 5 3/8 by 2.5 inch. So we're going to glue the long ones on first. The side one's going to go all the way up to the top. That. The other one you're going to put almost to the bottom. Leave a little space so you can see the grass through the fence. So maybe, I don't know, a 1/4 inch or whatever you guys think. And I messed that one up. I did that before. So since these are 2.5 inch, you only want to put glue on 2 inches of it, because you've got 1 inch that's going to, or a 1/2 inch that's going to stick above. Doing it again. I'm not having a very good day. This one will be okay. Okay, then the middle ones, I cut a point to it. I'm also using our thicker white cardstock this time. The first time I didn't. I just used regular white, and it kind of bent a little bit, so I like this. I'm going to try the longer, or the thicker. Do the one in the middle. That'll help you eye your other two. Okay, so this is basically your little garden box, like this. Okay, and then I used 1 inch by 8 inch treat tubes, solo bags, I guess, and I added some spring M&Ms to them. And an easy way to get them down into the tube is if you'll cut a piece of like maybe 8 inch by 3/4 inch scrap, and if you fold it in the middle and stick it down, then you're going to be able to slide your candy in there so much easier. Okay, then I went ahead and trimmed off some and then added some sticky strip to the back. I punched out 3 flowers with our pansy punch. Then I also added a 1/2 inch circle for the center of the flower using a dimensional to stick it on there. I used our leaf punch and punched out some leaves, so they are ready to stick in here. I did one flower a little bit bigger. I think I put 17 M&Ms in this one and 15 in these two. So they stick down in there. Okay, let me get this one. Okay, then I added a couple of butterflies that I punched out. And then this little sign with love, I stamped it on a 1/2 inch by maybe 2 or 3 inch, and then I trimmed it down, and then I put a little piece of twine, and on the back side I put another little piece of paper behind it just to help keep that twine in place. And that is it. That's your little flower garden. Let me show you a couple other ones real quick that I did. This one I left the little flaps on, and I created a little white fence, picket fence in the back. And I also used some test tubes, and I put some, these are sixlets. I put down in there and stamped "It's Your Day." And then this is my favorite, the last one that I did. And this is using our daisy punch. Doesn't it look just springy? And I also added some grass with Stampin' Up's fringe scissors. And I used Smarties down in the cello bags. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you very much.